Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to AppSex online support program. This is OSP round 2. Dear students of class 2nd year, I am your English teacher Ms. Sayyida Rubana from APS Dhamyal campus Rawalpindi. This is week 8. Today's lecture contents are types of pronouns, poem I Have a Dream. We will do the paraphrasing and critical summary of the poem, and then we have the assignment, the task assigned to you. The first topic is types of pronouns. We will divide our lecture in two parts. Our first lecture part is part 1, and in this part we are going to do the types of pronouns. But before going to details of the types of pronoun, we must know what is a pronoun. As we all know, a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. For example, Jamil spent so much money that his pockets were empty by the end of the day. The pronoun his saved us from repeating the name Jamil again. So, pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. Here comes the types of pronouns. These are personal pronouns, interrogative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, possessive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, relative pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. So these are the 7 kinds of the pronouns. Let's start with the personal pronoun. Personal pronoun refers to the person. A personal pronoun is a pronoun that is associated primarily with a particular person in the grammatical sense. When discussing person in terms of the grammatical sense, applying the rule first person as in I, second person as in you, third person as in it, he, or she. So, personal pronoun refers to he, she, it, I, we, you, they, referring to the persons. Here are the examples, and I have highlighted the examples for you. He often reads until late at night. Here he is the personal pronoun. She is running up and down the stairs. She is the personal pronoun. We enjoyed the roses so much. They bright up the garden. We and they are the personal pronouns. And here are other examples as well. You can read. Then the next is interrogative pronouns. Interrogative word comes from the word interrogation. Interrogation means when you are questioning, you are getting some information out of something. Here, interrogative refers to the question. So, an interrogative person pronoun is a pronoun which is used to make asking question easy. These are just 5 interrogative pronouns. Each one is used to ask a very specific question or indirect question. Some, such as who and whom, refer only to people. Others can be used to refer to the objects or people. Here are the examples. Who threw the football? Which would you prefer, coffee or tea? What time do we need to be at the airport? Whose car is that? What is your sister's name? All these, who, which, who, what, whose, whom, all are the types of the pronoun, special interrogative pronoun. So next is the demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative means something to demonstrate or to point out. So here, demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to point to something specific within a sentence. So these pronouns can indicate items in space or time. They can be either singular or plural. You can see the examples. This was my mother's ring. So this is the demonstrative pronoun over here. That looks like the car I used to drive. These are nice shoes, but they look uncomfortable. So those look like riper than the apples on my tree. So these are all the examples of the demonstrative pronouns. Next comes the possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun refers to the possession. So, possessive pronouns are the words used to indicate that something belongs to someone or has a direct relationship with someone else. They are often used in speech and writing to avoid repetition. Here are examples of independent possessive pronouns in these sentences. Who owns this bike? Is it yours? Here, yours is the possessive pronoun. That's ours. Please don't touch it. Ours is the possessive pronoun over here. The land west of the field is theirs. This money is all mine. So theirs and mine are all they are the examples of the possessive pronouns. I can see theirs, but I can see hers. Okay, next is the indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns are those pronouns referring to one or more unspecified objects, beings, or places. They are called indefinite simply because they do not indicate the exact object, being, or a place to which they refer. Indefinite pronouns include the words like anybody, anyone, someone, all, both, each, or several, enough, many, and much. But we can say that these indefinite pronouns include partitives, universal, and quantifiers. Partitives are those which are basically relating to a part, like any, anybody, anyone, either, neither, nobody, no one, someone, or some. And some are the universals like very, every, all, both, and each. And finally, they include quantifiers including any, some, several, enough, many, and much. So here are the examples. Everything happens for a reason. None of these answers are correct. Neither of the horses can be ridden. Each baker presented a beautiful cake to the king. Here are the examples of the indefinite pronouns: everything, none of these, neither, each, any. So these are all the highlighted for you. These are the indefinite pronouns. Next come the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun, as the name indicates, that it is something relating to something, someone, relating to a noun especially. A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to the nouns mentioned previously, whether they are people, places, things, animals, or ideas. Relative pronouns can be used to join two sentences. There are only a few relative pronouns in the English language. The most common are which, that, whose, whoever, whomever, who, and whom. So, dear students, there is a difference between the relative pronoun and the interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are the same words as we have seen, that which, that, whose, whom, whoever, but they are the same and they are the relative pronouns as well. But the difference is in their use. In relative pronoun, we use them for joining the sentences, and in the interrogative pronouns we use to place them in the beginning of the sentence to ask questions. Here are the examples of the relative pronouns. The cyclist who won the race trained hard. The pants that I bought yesterday are already stained. The 4 team leaders, whoever the committee selects, will be at tomorrow's meeting. So that was the example of the relative pronoun. The last is the reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun is a type of pronoun that is preceded by the adverb, adjective, pronoun, or a noun to which it refers, so long as that incident is located within the same clause. Reflexive pronoun is simply, you can say, is made from the pronouns like him. From him we can make himself, from her we can make herself. So objective case will be changed into the reflexive pronoun. Your, yourself, and yourselves, our, ourself, and ourselves. These are all the reflexive pronouns. So I was in hurry, so I washed the car myself. You are going to have to drive yourself to school today. He wanted to impress her, so he baked the cake himself. So myself, yourself, himself, herself, in these sentences they are referring to the subject in the beginning, antecedent. Okay. So dear students, that's all with this part 1. The next part of the lecture will be having the poem, and we will do in the part 2. Thank you so much.